Oomnitza. Thank you for joining us today to take a look at Oomnitza's approach to automating key business processes and how we can make that easy. What is a key business process, right? We all have many business processes that we implement in our organizations, everything from onboarding and offboarding to hardware refresh to compliance items related to security, right? A lot of these things, right? Some of these can be classified as key business processes, ones that are fundamental to achieving a specific business goal. And some of those business processes I just named are elevated to that key level, right? Onboarding and offboarding are critical components of how your organization runs. And how well we can do those has a direct impact on things like security, risk and security, right? If I fail to offboard, I have maybe devices that are still sitting out there. I have access to systems that I needed to shut off that I haven't. If I fail to onboard properly, I've got some operational issues, right? One is rework on the part of my IT team, but the other one is I'm probably paying somebody to sit around waiting for access to systems that they need to do their job, or perhaps even hardware. Reliability, compliance, and ultimately there are financial impacts for not performing these key business processes consistently and efficiently, whether it be not recovering licenses, buying too much hardware, not recovering hardware that's sitting out because we've lost track of it. All of them have financial impacts to the organization. So a key business process, collection of tasks, direct impact on the business in critical areas. Now, what's low code and why do I care about low code? So intuitively, we define low code as any approach to solving business problems with basic logic and drag and drop capabilities. No coding. That is the goal of low code. How does Oomnitza accomplish this? We do it by providing you with a graphical user interface and a set of user or operational primitives. So I take those primitive components and I can combine those simple operations into more complex operations by stringing them together and connecting the output of one block to the input of another block, right? A familiar paradigm, I think, for probably everybody. So here is just a pictorial example of how we might perform asset recovery. When a device comes back into my organization, it's received on, say, the loading dock, I can identify whether the device was on legal hold, make some decisions about the type of device, and then invoke the respective systems management tools to take actions, perhaps erasing a device with Jamf if it's an Apple device, or erasing or locking a device if it's a Windows device with VMware's Workspace ONE or Intune or something else, right? I can also do the same kinds of things in AWS.